are just opinions, so don't take it personally. Just because we don't like it, you can still be happy. Enjoy what you like, you're an adult. Yeah. BWN Productions, maskless props and custom work. If you want a monster name, contact BWN Productions. Fast custom shirts, hundreds of t-shirts, all at reasonable prices. If you need custom work, contact Fast Custom Shirts. Grab a cold one and get ready for the show. It's intended for mature audiences because we kid and joke. Boy God is here and so is Tom and Joe.
I'm not sure if the song ended or not. It just stopped playing on my end, so I figured, oh, I better do something.
That's quick thinking, Tom. Quick thinking.
So, how is you, Joe? How
you-
is you?
Okay, I guess. You know, I watched more movies than usual, so maybe we should just roll in that. No time for this, like, oh, how are you doing bullshit. No, I'm kidding. How are you doing, Tom? Always
Joe.
want to know how my buddy's doing, you know, how your week went and all that.
Very busy. Better than I was. Still dealing, not getting work done.
Still dealing. Fuck yeah.
I wish.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm here getting stuff. I was going to say getting stuff done, but I'm really not. Just a lot of taking care of other business and making sure other people are good. So, yeah. Yeah, Joe. But fuck all that shit. How you is?
Oh, staying busy, Tom. Staying busy. I'll be in the shop all weekend. So, yeah, busy.
What are you doing in there?
Just probably sitting down, you know, looking at the mess that I have in there, thinking, man, I should clean. And then start reading a comic book or something.
No broom?
No. Because I have to drive home, you see.
So you can't pick up a broom.
Mm.
I thought that's usually what you people drive home.
Oh, I thought you said brew, you know, the way you white people say brew instead of, you know, just a beer. Hey, you want a brew? Brah.
I was actually talking about you, a brouhaha.
Ah, I got it. Yeah, old Camiseta Jose would have got a kick.
Oh, I'm sorry. Foreigners just make me laugh. It's well documented. And we'll get to that later on, too.
Maybe we will, Tom. Maybe we will.
But, Joe, hundreds of thousands of people have flocked here tonight because you made an excursion to the movie theater.
I did. I went to old AMC, Tom, and you know, I glanced over. Hey, look at they've got some popcorn buckets that they've not been able to sell, like the Toxic Avenger. You know, popcorn bucket, which is just a barrel, you know, painted with some toxic shit or some shit on it. A toxic drip, you could say it has on it. Yeah. That shit's gonna stay there. What else do they have? I don't know. They were all pretty dumb. That's a dumb thing, man, those popcorn buckets. But like what you like, folks. If you go and you buy that, then I don't even know how much those things cost. But hopefully when you get them, they fill that shit with popcorn, ruining the value. Now it's got that butter grease on it.
Yeah, I when I went to go buy the old Paddington one for the last movie, I was just like, "Oh no, you don't need to fill it up with popcorn." Then I said, "You know what? Fill that some bitch up with popcorn." And I had maybe like a handful and threw the rest out. Just sat in there semi-rusting the thing, I bet.
Yeah. But yeah, so went to the theater, Tom. Again, as always, thank you to the Texas Horror Cult for inviting me to this sneaked preview of the movie Him.
It was based on the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, I wish it was. And I thought, because that fucking character with a claw and shit, pretty scary. It was making trannies scary before they were in the public eye. Very, very ahead of its time, that show. But no, it wasn't about that Him. And it was also not about Adam Warlock before he was Adam Warlock. He was him in the cocoon. Remember that? Yeah, it wasn't about that. No, this is a football horror film, Tom. Directed by some guy I'd never heard of. Written by 3 guys I'd never heard of. The director being one of them. And then the big name behind this is the producer, Jordan Peele, who I have heard of. Hey, I've heard of this guy. He produced it, you say? I remember way, way back in the early days of Hollywood, the producer was more important than the director. It's a William Wyler film. It's a Sam Z. Arkoff. No.
That's the guy you go to, fucking Arkoff.
So yeah, but that's not the case anymore. So if they throw out there produced by before anything else, they're reaching there. They're reaching for your audience.
It's gonna be a good one. From the makers of Final Destination.
Yeah, you roll those dice, you take your chance on this shit. But hey, free, I'll take any goddamn chance you got. And this movie, Tom, if you're into football, there's not like a lot of football playing in this. It is about a young prospect, Tom. He is like he grew up with his dad pushing him, you got to be the best, no pain, no gain. You got to be a champion like that guy. And it's watching Marlon Wayans playing football. And he's an NFL quarterback, Tom, and he's the best. And one day he just breaks his leg real bad, and it's one of them compound fractures where the bone's sticking out. And well, shit, is his career over? No, he's back the very next year. The cat came back the very fucking next day, Tom. Well, the next season, anyway.
The next 365 days.
So he goes and becomes a quarterback champion. I guess his team won the Super Bowl 8 times in a row. And
his name wasn't Rudy, was it?
First of all, they would never let that happen. The NFL is not going to let any fucking team win 8 times in a row. That's just, I'm not saying football's fake, but, they got to spread some shit around. Make sure these other teams just don't fucking lose money, and then the whole league loses money. It doesn't work out. But this is a piece of fiction. So in this guy won the Super Bowl 8 times. And get this, Tom. He plays for the San Antonio Saviors.
What?
Yeah, that's a made-up team, because they had no NFL licensing for this movie. So they made up a team called the San Antonio Saviors.
Why are they called the Saviors?
Oh, I guess it's I don't know, one of those inside jokes. Because, there's some deviltry going on. But anyway, this kid.
What did they have to do to get that? Plant the devil?
This kid, Tom, he's finishing up college, and he's a prospect for the not NFL. And one day he's out there just practicing by himself, throwing passes at the goalpost, and somebody comes up behind him and just gives him a good whack with something, Tom, like a fucking baseball bat or something. It's an opposing sport, so yeah, they hit him with a bat or a axe handle or some shit, and he's majorly concussed, Tom. He's got all these staples he's got to get in his head. Fuck, is his prospective career out? Is he done? Well, no. It turns out that quarterback that he admired so much, Marlon Wayans. And Marlon Wayans, he was always the fucking Wayans brother that you didn't really give a shit about, right? He was just like, oh, it's the fucking Marlon Wayans. Oh, goddamn, scary movie. Goddamn.
He was the one everybody liked. You see.
Was he Major Payne?
No, that was Damon Wayans.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Yes.
Okay.
He produced it.
Yes. Okay, so Marlon Wayans said, "No, I got faith in this kid. I want him to be my protege. He's thinking of retiring." So he says, "You come spend a week with me at my own personal football compound, and we'll see what you got, kid." So he does. He gets there, and it's like, "Oh, we don't allow no phones here. There's crazy fans outside his football compound. He's got like the fucking Tyler Perry type thing, but with football. He's got his own training facilities inside. His weight rooms. He's got his own fucking trainers and people to fucking play football with, and all the shit you could imagine, Tom, because he's rich. He's like one of the richest guys around because football, and well, shit, he starts training this guy tough as fuck, Tom, tough as fuck. And one thing Marlon Wayans does is his training regime is he like takes his blood and stores it for later, his oxygenated blood, and then he'll like inject himself so he can be more pumped up. Runners actually do this shit. And well, he starts getting them to put some of his blood into this new kid. So he can be pumped up too.
It's the ultimate gentrification.
And the training is rough, Tom. And no, it's not, because this kid is black too, Tom. He's just, white presenting. He's one of the, what is the word that the Wayans used in the movie? High yellow. That's a quote.
Oh, I wish Jimmy the Greek was around to get his perspective on this movie.
He does some training with this guy. It's like, hey, and as he's turning around and throwing the ball, if like the receivers miss it, he has a guy stand in front of one of those things that launches the football, and the guy's just standing there, and the football will just hit him in the face every time they don't catch a ball he throws. And it's just like, hey, see, other people pay for your mistakes, motherfucker. And, it's just rough training and weird shits going on at night, Tom. And Marlon Wayans' wife, she's a weird chick with no eyebrows, because that's a thing, And I don't know, she throws parties at night. And, well, at the end of it all, Tom, spoilers ahead. Okay, so for those of you 2 or 3 listening to this, you may want to fast forward 5 seconds to get to the spoiler. Yeah, they've just been grooming this guy to be the next championship football player, maybe for the next 8 years or however long their career lasts. And because they've done this forever, since the inception of this not NFL, is they pass on the blood so he could be him, the next, greatest quarterback ever. It's stupid as fuck. And then we get to the end, it's like, hey, are you going to sign? They have the owner of the NFL, owner of the team, and there's people all around. It's like this kind of satanic ceremony in the daytime, just sign the contract, son, sign the contract. But this kid doesn't, Tom. He rebels at the last minute, picks up some hammer or axe type thing and starts killing everybody there. And man, is this ending fucking stupid. Not just the ending. The entire movie is stupid, but I was enjoying it up to the point. I like football, and I liked how stupid everything was being. And yeah, it needed more sex if it was going to be like some satanic type thing, and it needed to show a lot more of the violence, a lot of the, if somebody got stabbed, or like for this guy that got the football just thrown into his face, hey, show his face all fucked up. But, they don't show a whole lot of that. Marlon Wayans, as I said, didn't like him, but he's pretty good in this. He's probably the best thing about it. I don't know. I was gonna say, that it's okay, but that ending really fucked it up for me. Like, I'd say don't go watch it in the theaters. Just wait. It'll be streaming in like 4 or 5 weeks or whatever. Save your money. Watch it at home. I don't know. I would just say not good. Not good. They fucked up the little good that they had, the entertainment value, with just a cop out ending. It's like Tom, it was like they had 3 seconds left at the game. They're at the goal line. They got one play to make, and they wrote that ending in that fucking 3 seconds and just shit it out there for all of us to see. Not good. Pass. Won't be making a list, though. It wasn't that bad.
Yes, they didn't score a touchdown with this one.
No, they did not. I'll tell you something else, though. I thought for a moment that I was watching a Tarantino film, because they use the N-word quite a bit. Yes, nincompoop. They say that quite often.
How dare you? Well, let me ask you this. If Al Pacino was in this movie, would it help?
Ha! Would have done that, Tom. He would have said, you get across that goal line.
Look, but don't touch. Touch, but don't taste.
What movie was that? Necessary Roughness?
That was Necessary Roughness. Oh, Joe. So, I mean, obviously, you know this. You've been here for well over 470 episodes. But maybe some people, this is unfortunately their first time turning into this bullshit. If you guys don't know, I'm pretty fucking dumb. So I said, hey, old Hamilton book has some Mondo Macabro titles. Let's see what this Mondo Macabro's about. I got that one with the tranny killer movie or whatever the fuck it was. I had some laughs with that Frenchman bullshit. Let's see what they got. So, Joe, the first movie I watched was The Warrior, starring some guy who they expect me to know who this fuck is. So in this one, some fuck plays the warrior, and he's super karate man with maybe magical powers. I don't know. Some other people have magical powers. Does he? Doesn't really fucking matter. A bunch of fucking Indonesian or Chinese people, some kind of Asian people are in whiteface playing Dutch colonialists and You know, old warriors trying to save his village from being gentrified. There's a couple cool, not cool, but okay, kind of funny kills or effects here and there, but for the most part, nah, not really. Uh, yeah, I've never been able to get into the Indonesian shit. Like everybody's like Mystics in Bali, bro. Best one. Gotta see Mystics in Bali, the floating head with the fucking intestines. Oh my god damn, boy. I didn't care for it. So if that's the best you got, I'm fucked. And I should just stop watching them. Unfortunately, they made 2 more Warrior movies, which I also have. I guess I'm gonna fucking talk about them just so I can write this shit off. Uh, I don't really want to. Maybe somebody was interested, like, yeah, I heard the Warrior was a pretty crazy Indonesian. Nah, just spend that money at dwnproductions.net instead. I'll appreciate it more.
What kind of craziness, Tom, did these Indonesians attempt?
I like the karate bullshit is fucking very weak and lame. Like, you can tell it's very choreographed.
A
Like,
different style of,
excuse me?
it's a different style of martial arts.
Yeah, I think it's called bullshit style or something. No, that's more the Dolomite style that you're fucking doing. That's way better than whatever fucking shit they were doing here. I was gonna say some other thing that no, Thomas. Something a tree. But anyway, hey, you don't smile. I see you smirking. But yeah, there's like a couple wacky effects here and kind of there, but it's all just kind of bullshit. This is really something for the Mystery Science Theater 3000 crowd, and that ain't me. But if that's you, you'll like this shit a lot more than I will. However, if you are interested in this Blu-ray copy of The Warrior from Mondo Macabro, feel free to reach out. I might still have it to sell you at a very reasonable price. Only watched once. eBay would call it like new condition. Here's the back. Here's the inside. Look at these fucking discs. That sucks.
Those Mondo Macabro discs do go out of print, so if you're like one of these physical media collector bros, you might want to jump on that. And that's not me giving you a line of shit to help sell his thing. It's true with Mondo Macabro especially.
Especially. So yeah, 3 more Indonesian movies I got to watch from these people.
So did you order this or?
I did. After I got what the fuck? What Death Squad? What the fuck was it? I want to say it was called Rape of Death. I'm sure that's a fucking movie somewhere, but it's not. It was that wacky French movie where he was solving the murder of a bunch of transsexuals or some goofy shit, and it was fucking hilarious. I was like, wow, look, this had me laughing. So a bunch popped up on Hamilton Book, and I'm glad I didn't buy as many as I planned on. Or
you're not the only one who is a not too bright person, Tom, because old Kino Lorber announced the sale yesterday. Their documentary 50% off sale. And fuck, did I order how many movies? I don't know. I don't even remember what I ordered. But I'll be reviewing some documentaries soon.
what the fuck documentaries would they even have?
I don't know. But old fucking Kino Lorber, one thing I'll say about them is they're quick on the shipping. They've got that shit that's just like, hey, all right, we shipped your stuff. I hadn't even pressed fucking pay yet. God damn it, it's already in the mail. Yeah, but I noticed they did have Ilsa, but they didn't
for
have
pre-order.
they didn't have a Blu-ray. All they had was a
4K.
4K. It's like, don't you usually do the Blu-ray and 4K, and the same shit? But I don't know.
It might be. I didn't I seen that it was up, but that's just not something I'm gonna go out of my way to watch, because I don't support Nazism and what have you.
I'll watch that shit again.
4K, motherfucker. Oh shit. Oh, good. I just talked about this, so I don't have to.
Okay. Well, shit.
Drink.
I watched an exploitation movie, Tom. One of the classics, they would say. I'd never seen this one. I thought I had, but I guess I confused it with something else, and that's Gator Bait. You ever seen Gator Bait, Tom?
Like raw chickens and shit, they put on the pole and try and feed it to them, but then they start spinning around and it tears the fucker's arms out of the socket and everyone's surprised.
Don't say anything racist, Tom.
About what? Hey, you! I wasn't even thinking about that until now. You some bitch! How dare you?
Don't. A lot of things being canceled right now, Tom, and it would break my heart if this got canceled.
I hope Karl Malone lands on his feet.
No, he wasn't the mailman.
Yes, he was. He always delivered.
I was thinking the postman. No, that was Kevin Costner.
Well, they made a song about the postman,
Yeah, told him to wait. Well, Gator Bait, Tom. This takes place, of course, in Louisiana. And we got some hick cops out there. Or one hick cop. He's a deputy sheriff, and he's sitting out there in a boat, and he's got this hick hillbilly friend with him, and they're waiting to catch the swamp gal that she's hunting gators, and that's just illegal. That's poaching, Tom. So they're laying in wait for her, but they don't want to catch her because she's breaking the law. They want to catch her because they want to rape her, Tom. These are not good fellows. Not good at all.
We said they were cops, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
well, one is. The other one's just some fucking hillbilly. So they're pointing the gun at her and like, hey, get over here, bitch, get your clothes off or whatever. And she throws a bag of snakes.
Well, hold on. Let me ask you this first. Most important question. What was she wearing?
She was wearing cut-off blue jeans and a flannel shirt tied around the waist.
Of course.
Yeah.
Why did I ask? Oh, because I'm stupid. That's right.
And well, I mean, these guys are scared of snakes. So one jumps off the boat and the other one starts shooting at the snakes and accidentally shoots the hillbilly in the head.
The end.
You fucked up there, she escapes. He goes back and his daddy's the sheriff. So she blames that guy's murder on her. Now the sheriff's department's going out there into the swamps and they want to get her. And they call in some help of the hillbillies that were family. The guy that got killed. Hey, she killed your son.
I think they're called kin.
And now everybody's got rape on their mind. They don't just want to catch her, Tom. They want to do illicit things to her as well. Well, they don't get her, but they manage to corner her little sister, little brother. And so they're raping her, except one of these hillbillies goes crazy and just gets a shotgun and shoots her right in the cooch, Tom. Killing her. The little boy escapes, and I guess he's mute because he lives out in the swamp, you see.
Those things go hand in hand.
So that old swamp gal.
Well, I mean, I guess if you see your fucking sister's clit getting blown off, it'll scream the voice right out of you.
So yeah, so now she's after all these guys, and and she knows them swamps, Tom. She knows them swamps, so she's after them with a shotgun and shit, and she's gonna get her revenge. Boy, oh boy, is she! This movie's not good, man. Even I like exploitation movies. I get a kick out of them, but this one's just kind of fucking lame. It's got some really, really boring boat chases. Oh, they're behind me. Claudia Jennings, she is an attractive lady. She doesn't look good in this movie, and it's supposed to be like the movie's supposed to be fueled by her sexuality. Like some chick in like some shitty clothes. I don't know. I don't know how she manages to get her hair all poofy and with the hairspray and shit. Maybe she uses some gator grease.
Maybe she's born with it.
Yeah, maybe.
It's Maybelline.
Hey, no product. Yeah, do not recommend. Gator Bait's just fucking boring. I guess watch it so you can say you did. But other than that, it's just not good. I know there was a sequel, Gator Bait 2, but I wasn't able to find that one streaming anywhere.
Did you look for its Japanese title, Still Baitin'?
I probably should have. No.
Yep.
And I checked the Rolling Thunder catalog to see if maybe it was released back in the late 90s, early 2000s, but no, it was not.
I hope it's not lost and one of these boutique labels can do the Lord's work and preserve it, as they call it, not scamming you out of money, but preserving it.
And then pricks that have never seen it will come out of the woodwork. Oh, this is one of my favorite exploitation sequel movies from the... You've never seen it, you fuck. Just shut up.
I'll probably still say that, though, and pretend you never told me to shut up. Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
You like to draw?
I've been known to draw.
Flies because you fucking stink. Do you like to draw monsters?
That makes me mad. Get down there.
Well, Joe.
I draw in negative space, Tom.
Well, you may draw in negative space, but I draw in the negative zone, me and my fancy cosmic rod. I'm analist.
A fucking space dildo.
It's a rod.
Drawling Monsters, Tom.
What monsters?
Mike Mignola Story.
Yeah. In this one, General Patton Oswalt tells us all about how much he loves Mike Mignola. And his friends show up too. Oh, like the father of little Santi, Guillermo del Toro, and Ronald Perlman.
I was very surprised that they didn't dig up old fucking Kevin Smith for this shit. He
did get mentioned.
I guess old Patton Oswalt or whatever the fuck, he knew Kevin Smith for documentaries and talking head stuff. Yeah, that guy sucks. I've said that on everything that he's on, everything that he talks about. That guy sucks.
I'm not a fan. I liked this stuff years ago, but in the space we're in now, give me old General Patton over fucking Jack Blackass any day. That fucking guy. Mm.
I'll do without either. So yeah, this is the story of Mike Mignola and his rise to success and fame. But Tom, that didn't come easy, did it?
I mean, kinda. Kind of it did. Everything just kind of fell into place perfectly.
They worked a long time at Marvel, and he was on the Hulk for a while. He was just doing pinups and covers here and there.
Yeah, but I mean, he was saying, "Yeah, I suck, but I hung around and got jobs on all these books for Marvel."
He did, and like I listened to Chuck Dixon's podcast, and he says that's the way it was. That's the way the culture was at Marvel. You pretty much had to live in New York and hang around the offices, and you would get work. And it was usually like the shit we were talking about, those fill-in issues. There was a lot of that stuff, or like, hey, we need a fucking cover quick. What's his name fucked up, so that was your in, but you had to be there. You had to just be hanging around the bullpen. So yeah, he did a lot of that, got work, and then did some shit for DC. And then, like you said, he got lucky. He was very fortunate to be coming up and had, that work established in a time when the comic book industry was doing really fucking good, thanks to Image busting out and that Death of Superman. Like, a lot of people came to comics, and Dark Horse said, hey, we want to do some shit other than Aliens and Predator, because we got some money now. Let's invite these people over, and they can do whatever the fuck they want, And of all the people they brought in, like Art Adams had his Monkey Man and O'Brien. John Byrne had a thing called Next Men.
Son of a bitch.
Fucking Mike Mignola did Hellboy, and it was like a 3-issue miniseries, and it did not sell well. But, the fucking comic industry, they were rolling in money. Hey, fucking do another one, Mike. Who gives a shit? So yeah, he was very, very fortunate, but he kept on at it, and developed his style, and eventually it did catch on. Eventually he's, it's like, fuck yeah, this stuff's selling well. And it was optioned for a movie that didn't get made for quite a long time. And he was still doing comics and then spreading it out too, because they started doing the BPRD comic. Yeah, I'll tell you, those are a lot fucking better than Hellboy, because it's John Arducci, I think, writing that shit. John Arducci doesn't just, have... Mike Mignola just falls back to a lot of myths, and classic stories and stuff, and incorporates that into Hellboy. And just Hellboy has a beat 'em up with those monsters or mythological figures or whatever. It's pretty much the same story over and over, but I like them. I enjoy them. But BPRD, holy shit, that's some badass stuff, man. And then they made that fucking movie. And okay, now he's really rolling in some dough, right? Yeah, fuck yeah. And they made another one. And they made cartoons, and they started making this shit and that shit, and and yeah, life's pretty good for the guy. And yeah, it's a little old tenacity, Tom. That's what it takes, right?
Yeah, I mean, just stick to itiveness, and I guess not knowing when to give up, that helps.
Something else that helps that he had was a supportive wife. Having a supportive partner in your life, that makes a whole lot of fucking difference. And I can say that from experience. I probably would have fucking taken my life or something, or definitely been like not having my own business if it wasn't for the support that Lisa gives me. So Mignola had that too, at a time when he wasn't really fucking doing shit, and his wife like said, hey, fuck it, I'll work 2 jobs or whatever so you can draw your little monsters. Yeah, that shit's kick-ass.
Yeah, as as a documentary, it was okay, pretty standard. They got all the people you'd like to hear from. Um, I just thought it was a very standard documentary that just says, yeah, you know, all the hard work, you can work as hard as you want, but if you don't have luck, that's something a lot of people don't really bring up. They say, oh, just keep at it, man, keep at it and keep doing something you love. One day it's gotta have, well, you gotta have some fucking luck.
Yeah, I mean,
And
yeah, there's always that involved, or or you got to like schmooze the right people, which most of us that do this kind of creative shit, we're not cut out for that kind of thing either. Some people are.
but from what I've seen, the people who fucking go and kiss ass and do all that, they're not necessarily doing it for the love of the game.
Right.
They're doing it because they want to be known.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I just said. I don't see those people as particularly creative. They'll just shit out whatever, you know. But yeah, I liked it. I thought it was, I think people can get some inspiration for this because yeah, it does take a lot of hard work. But yeah, you're right. There's fucking luck involved. There's other shit involved. You may be doing the right, some cool shit, but it's not that time for that shit. It's just like you never know. There's all kinds of factors in making it or not.
Yeah, to make it on that level that Hellboy did, where it became like a pop culture thing, where there's a chance that a housewife will know what the fuck a Hellboy is. But it's just, that big corporate machine just has to decide that it's your time. It all has to do with money and shit. It doesn't have to be good. It just, oh, did it make some money? Well, let's see. So yeah, it's good for him. I'm glad he's able to fucking, make money and live off of doing what he wants to, drawing his fucking shit. I mean, that's the fucking goal for anybody who decides to do this shit. But from the looks at it, he is living very comfortably and okay, so it all worked out, and that's good. I mean, just as a documentary, it was all right. It did make me think why I never really got into Hellboy besides the movies. It's just like they show the black and white shit. It's like, that looks really fucking good. And then they add like 3 or 4 just pale fucking colors to it. It's like, oh, now it just looks like fucking ugly garbage. Like when you do stencil art and shit like that, I know that's not the proper term, but like high contrast or whatever, you got to keep it simple because that's how you're drawing it. You're just drawing it with the 2 color thing. And then, oh, I'm going to add this shitty fucking poo yellow fucking background and this shitty blue over here. And it's all just kind of, but to be fair, all that shit ties in with the gothic tone of the fucking book and shit. And I do not like gothic shit at all. So I can understand why people like it. It's just, oh, man, once I actually just saw the raw black and white images, I was like, fuck. If he just did that, but then they'd be like, oh, fucking it's ripping off Sin City or whatever the fuck. So,
yeah. This did come out before Sin City.
But you know what I'm saying.
But yeah. Yeah, and you can actually buy editions that are black and white of his shit. That's something that's cool that the comic industry started doing. Of course, they're just trying to make money and resell their same shit and not have to pay the colorist this time. But yeah, a lot of cool books that I've always thought would look better in black and white. They're putting that shit out.
It's I don't know. Just the colors are fucking ugly. but I get it. It's that way for a fucking reason, but
Yeah. Like if you watch, if you look at David Finch, I mean, his art looks good colored, but when you see that shit in black and white, it's just fucking amazing. It's just like, fuck color in this, man.
it's cheaper to print it too.
Yeah.
Fucking pricks. Joe, I watched time slip by. Oh,
Slipping.
get back on my feet so I can tear some shit up. Fuck. Where's my guardian angel? I need one. Wish I had one. I'm right here, homie, and I'm gonna show you how. Rest in empowerment, King. Wakanda forever. Fuck. DMX. That stands for Dark Man X.
What?
Dark Man X. Man. He was a Wolverine.
Ahead of his time, he was.
Or I should be.
And a hell of an actor.
He was in that Snake movie. He grew up to be the little snake killer boy who grew up to be the kind of short, not fully grown snake killer man. Because he was a slight fella. I think from all the crack smoke.
That'll do it.
Yeah. It'll stunt your growth. Yeah. The crack smoke. One of these days, I'm going to get high on crack. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be pretty fucking sweet. People throw everything away just to be like, oh, crack's awesome. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, shit, Joe. Unfortunately for me, that's all I watched.
All right. Well, Tom, I was given this movie and I was going to throw it on, but, you know, I saw that it's like part 2. Was still going to throw it on because I thought, you know, it's an independent movie. And a lot of independent movies do this gimmick where it's like, oh, this is part 2 or this is part 3. And they'd never made any other ones, you know. It's just kind of like, that's funny, right? But no, this was actually a sequel to a movie. And Tom, you ever fucked in the woods? Stop right there. Let me just tell you, don't.
Okay, I was thinking.
Don't fuck in the woods. That's the name of this movie, Tom. So a bit exploitive, right? No? It's an independent movie. Oh, all right. Well, let's see. Let's see what's going on here. And it's like, oh, shit. What is it about? Fuck, I kind of forgot already. What was the first one about? Oh, okay. It's about some friends, Tom. They gather around in a video store. And they make conversation about movies, you know. What makes a scream queen is one of the things they're talking about, Tom. Yeah, so it's one of those movies. Okay. Then they all decide they're going to go camping out in the woods, Tom. And there's like a lesbian couple. There's one couple here. And then...
Wait. You know, you can say, oh, there was a lesbian couple. And I'm automatically going to go, all right, fuck yeah, son. However, there's the other shit where it's like, I don't want to think about that. So which one was this?
There's nobody in this movie that I found attractive at all. You know?
Well, to be fair, most times when you talk about women, you usually say they're not attractive.
Yeah, well, usually when you talk about women, it's about killing them.
No. I watch Chinese movies. They don't kill them in those, Joe. They just rape them, you see.
yeah, so you got this straight couple over here. I think there's two straight couples. Yeah.
Ugh.
And then there's a fat guy that's just there to make.
He's there to fuck his fist.
Yeah. And then there's I guess some chick just there by himself too. But anyway, Tom, there's a creature out in these woods, and this creature is attracted to, I don't know, the pheromones that are released when people are having sex, and it drives this creature into a killing frenzy, Tom. And that's what the movie's about.
It's all horned up off of the fuck funk and starts foaming at the mouth and penis tip.
There's nudity in it, but none of it is very, erotic or any that like, oh shit, she's hot. No, there's none of that in this movie. I guess just got who we could that would take their clothes off, for very, very little, if any, money.
For the exposure.
And the creature, the mask of the creature looks pretty good. I liked it. There's some decent effects in it, but I mean, if you don't really give a fuck, there's no amount of effects, that are gonna save a shitty movie. And yeah, and the effects, as they're good, I can appreciate what they're doing, but they're not that good. The mask of the creature looks good, but its bodysuit does not. And they did a good job of just showing glimpses of the monster or just the head. They're keeping this shit hidden. And that's all it's got. That's all it's got is this creature's fucking mask. This movie's just kind of shitty. One of the girls is a survivor girl, Tom. She pulls out a bow and arrow and just explodes the creature with a dynamite arrow or some shit at the end.
Damn, like one where it's taped to it and it goes,
Yeah.
woof. Like it wouldn't hit the fucking bow and bounce back. And...
Right, or just fucking make the bow just fall. Yeah, and then there's a gag reel, Tom.
So that was cute, right?
Mm-mm.
No, you didn't laugh?
Just a lot of shit. Like, I guess they thought it was funny, because they were there, and just, oh man, people are gonna love this. We gotta throw this in the credits. But I think what a lot of independent movies are doing, because if you have like a shit going on while the credits are going on and you have a post-credit scene, the streaming service still counts that as part of the movie and it won't just shut it off. Starting next in 25 seconds is this movie. It'll keep rolling, all that shit. So that might just be something that indies are doing to fuck the system, Tom. They've learned how to make it work for them. So not good, Tom, but at least, I watched this to have the knowledge to go on and watch Don't Fuck in the Woods 2.
Wait a minute. Wait. The hit motion picture?
Not
Don't Fuck in the Woods 2?
Yeah.
This?
That right there.
The sealed copy of Don't Fuck in the Woods 2?
Voices from the Balcony calls it a cross between Night of the Creeps and They Came From Within.
Well, see, Night of the Creeps, most people heard of. But, most people haven't heard of the Roman porno They Came From Within. All simulated sex. That was the takeaway from Joe. I saw a post earlier today, and I said, well, that's the last Wild Eye movie from my stack. I guess I better... Wait a minute. This is probably on Tubi, isn't it? All right. I'll watch it on Tubi while I'm painting some maskuses. So I did a little earlier, and I watched another movie, Joe.
Tom, you must have been lost watching it without having had watched the first part, unless you have seen the first part. No.
No. I pretty much got it. It sets it up all right. All right. Old Lesbro, she's the last survivor from the last one.
Hmm.
There's monster parts all over. Sweet little mask is on the ground. Excuse the fuck out of me. I'm filled up with cum. And she just runs off and trying to find help. And then we stumble upon a summer camp or some shit, and Buck Angel's out there fucking scrubbing up the decks, making sure everything looks nice. And hey, I'm the nurse. She comes up, and it's just gonna be a nice southern movie about nice southern people, I guess. And I don't know. It's
They're there. We're introduced to a new group of somewhat better looking than in the first movie group of people that are there, I guess, to prep the camp for when it opens, for when the kiddos come in, for summer camp or whatever. But they don't do shit, Tom. They hey, let's go fucking sunbathe, let's sit around the fire and drink and whatever, and then let's go do some fucking. Oh,
yeah, I wasn't sure why they were there. I guess I lost that in the paint. It was yeah, it was just like, so are they renting the property out and this guy is the fucking caretaker? But no, because this fucking cop who can't even tuck his shirt in fucking came up. So now that you say, oh no, it was, they're just sprucing up the place, just like Friday the 13th.
so we get a lot of character development here, and we're this guy that's the caretaker dude that Tom's talking about. Oh shit, he's on parole. He did some time because I don't know, him and a buddy were embezzling money or
Hey, it was a chop shop. The
stuff.
guy wasn't even Mexican. Crazy.
And we're just shown that he's a good guy. That he just
Okay. All right. I was going to say, fuck you. He's not a good guy. He was stealing cars. But no, fuck face. They specifically said that I only stole cars from bad people. All right, then. All right, then.
uh
He's a transsexual with a heart of gold.
so then a couple goes out to fuck, and then they're attacked by.
Well, you can't just say, oh, this couple, these goofy fucks that go up and dress out like Brock Samson in the middle of the woods and fuck each other in goofy voices, because that's supposed to be funny. We're all supposed to be like, ha! Oh, fuck, cosplayers, fucking can't believe it. He said furry.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're attacked, but I guess now in this movie you get infected, once you're attacked, and you'll, like, I don't know, rise from the dead, and then you get big teeth. And your eyes have no pupil or anything, they're just white. That's fucking scary shit. And I don't know, they just fucking attack you, they don't wait for people to start having sex or anything. And that mask from the first movie, that cool mask, that's fucking gone. I don't know if they just couldn't afford the FX guy this time out and just did what they could, because yeah, there's no good fucking effects in it. There's no good compared to the first one, especially. It's a slightly better movie in comparison to that first one. Not in comparison to any other movie that would come to mind. Certainly not fucking Night of the Creeps. There is no comparison. That this is just a fucking straight out.
You don't like Night of the Creeps.
Yeah, I'm not.
I think you called Tom Atkins a quote unquote old homosexual.
Yeah, he's I don't know. I don't know about these voices in the balcony fucks. You know, they're just misleading people. They're just telling the public flat out lies. They should be canceled. Uh, yeah, man, this is just it's not good. It's not good, and I know it has its followers. And hey, if you like it, that's cool. You know, just based on the name, or you know, if you run around in that indie movie crowd, maybe you know some of these people and don't want to tell them that hey, this just wasn't good, man. You can always say, like we say, this was not for me. And I say that quite often when it's somebody that I know that works on something. Hey, it wasn't for me, but they know what I mean, I would think. You know?
Well, Joe, unlike you, I thought this movie was pretty fucking great. It was filled with thrills. It was don't laugh. It was filled with chills, and it was filled with rumps
And science.
and science. No, it was fine. I wouldn't say I liked it, but for this kind of backyard movie, it was at a higher level, and like it was fine. Um the lady who was supposed to be the lady who was, oh, nobody wants to fuck me. Like, I mean, I felt for her. She took off her shirt and then she was there with her. And the guy's just like, no, I can't possibly fuck you. And I felt for her like, oh, god damn. She's, there naked like that. And he's just like, nah, dog, you're like that. And I was like, God damn, that's horrible. I feel bad for both the character and the actress. So, I mean, shout out for her for being, I guess, the best actress and best part in this movie for making me feel something legitimately. But it's just, you think, oh, we're making this movie, don't fuck in the woods. Oh, it's going to be so edgy. Like you expect some Bill Zebub movie, but it's just kind of fake edgy with a bunch of simulated sex. It's just all like lame fucking humor. And
But that's what I was hoping. It would at least be funny, you know, but they're neither of these movies are funny. And this one again has a gag reel, Tom.
it does. And I watched it and I laughed.
And it has
I didn't.
a post credit.
Well, that I didn't stick around for.
The final girl comes through a time warp, you know, with a big fucking gun, you know. It's like, come with me.
If you want to live.
And then there's a 3.
Oh, fuck, I can't wait. Yeah, for what it is, it was fine and what you would expect. If you like backyard movies that are just, hey, we're making this goofy thing, it's another one.
Not for me.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I did not like it. It was what it was. Very, very fake edgy with simulated sex. It's weird. Like, oh man, we're gonna do all this pervert shit, but we can't be wild because we're doing this pervert shit. We don't want people to think we're weirdos. It's always weird with these kind of fucking like sexualized movies, I guess. They're just like, all right, we're gonna do this wild shit, but I'm not gonna walk this line, and it's weird. I don't get it. You're making a fucking prick pulling movie, but you don't want to be edgy in this other way that would make the whole movie more entertaining. All right, then. I mean, fucking Uncle Jimmy ain't gonna watch this fucking with you and think, oh yeah, it was all right. The bitch was kind of fucking ugly, but the tattoos and fucking colored hair kind of distracted me from thinking, oh, this isn't a pig.
Man, there's some bad tattoos in this fucking movies.
Well, I mean, that's like that, I don't know what it is, but that type of chick, like they think, well, I just get some tattoos, covered my hair, and say I'm empowered, and everybody will think I'm the fucking bee's knees. But you know, the whole putting the lipstick on a pig thing, I guess.
But yeah, the thing is too with like if you really want to make it as an actress, like there's very few people that do if you've got like a lot of shitty tattoos on you. I mean, you can be in movies like this if that's your thing. Hopefully you're getting paid for it, but most people don't.
I mean, I don't know if these ladies wanted to be actresses so much as they wanted to be look at me,
Mm.
because I mean that's what doing all this is, just saying look at me. So I mean, we did. I appreciated seeing the butts and the boobs, but
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, it's going in the for sale box.
well,
Or I'll give it to somebody that buys, something else from me or something.
this one is going to somebody. So, Mr. George, I hope you enjoy your copy of Don't Fuck in the Woods Part 2 with your pumpkin stem. I appreciate you. How much? Oh, I don't know if I'm sending you this, but it's something. It's all I got. It's what I got left, and you're getting it. Shout out to Rob for hooking us up with
Yeah.
this plethora of movies that kept us warm during this summer.
Well, I've still got more to go through.
Oh no.
You know,
I made 2 stacks.
uh,
One
yeah,
stack that I'll watch, one stack that I'll give away.
I'm watching all of them.
God bless you, Joe. Here's to me.
All right.
So what do you like doing?
Hey, Tom.
What's up, dog?
You're next.
What?
Look at that shit, Tom.
That is.
They got old Spider-Man's burning in effigy. In this 103rd issue of Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man's, they've got a new writer in, Tom. They got a guy from marketing to come in named Peter David. Write the story about some college kids that decide, hey, we're smart enough to outsmart any superhero out there. Let's pick one at random. Spider-Man's. All right, and they make a fake villain named the Blaze or some shit. And I don't know what happened there. The Blaze, oh yeah, the Blaze is like, well, after they're saying, I challenge you, Spider-Mans, and they're making fake videos and everything. But then the Blaze really appears, Tom. Oh shit. It's like, what's going on here? What's going on here? And old Spider-Mans and the Human Torch got together, turned the tables on these guys. Ha ha ha.
I'm just glad they're still friends after all these years.
Yeah. Not bad. Not great. I'm not going to keep it, but it's definitely better than a lot of shit that we'd been reading. But over in Web of Spider-Man's number 4, Tom, guess who's back? Guess.
Puma.
Yep, the old Puma is back. He's been in the asylum for a while, and he's trying to like not think about things that make him crazy, like Spider-Man's, but when he goes to sleep at night, Tom, he dreams. He dreams about the defeats he had and the humiliations he's had at the hands of Spider-Man's. So
Let me hold on. So I know when he dreams, he probably, he counts sheep. But when his arms dream, Do they count? Oh my goblin!
Look at them all scared there.
I would be too.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in that hospital, Tom.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Oh, come here, old Otto.
Let me ask you this, Joe. You think just hold on, look at those pages just really quick. You think Otto Octavius might be one of the retarded?
Maybe. Let me see. Yeah, I do, Tom. I do. Yeah, so his fucking tentacle arms bust out, and they go to carry him off, and at the end of this fucking issue, he embraces it. Fuck it, I am Otto Octavius, and I'm gonna fuck Spider-Man up, and that's how that ends, Tom. But we're here to talk about Amazing Spider-Mans, and it's an issue I don't have, Tom. And they got this guy from marketing to write this one. This guy named Peter David, and he did a whimsical tale, of the Toad. You remember the Toad, Tom, from the Brotherhood of Evil?
I do.
He bumps into old Spider. Well, he's gonna kill himself. That's what he's gonna do. Spider-Man saves him, and he's like, "Hey, you know what? You're a good guy, Spider-Man. You could probably, you're my friend. You're my friend." And decides he wants to be Spider-Man's partner. Not like that, but his crime-fighting partner. And what the leapfrog gets involved. And then the fucking amazing, astounding Spider Kid gets involved somehow. And hilarity ensues, Tom. Hilarity ensues. It's okay.
Hey, cheers to you, fuckface. What do you got? Whiskey in that canteen?
I've got Coca-Cola, Tom. No, this is Mr. Pibb.
Damn.
Yeah.
Would have been more fucking baller.
Up from my coffee. So I just fucking poured that shit in here. And it's like, this is infused with coffee. It's pretty good.
You and that fusion shit, I swear. Well, Joe, we have un más movio to speak of. However, I'm going to go take a piss and grab a beer.
All right.
This is what's referred to as intermation.
While Tom's intermationing, I want to mention his website. It is dwnproduction.net, and it's on the screen right here. And as that thing says, he's got masks, busts, props, and he also does custom work. So if you want a monster made, contact dwnproductions.net. And he's got shit like listed there that I don't know if he has them ready, but I guess he has the molds for them ready, and those are the ones that he could presently get for you. And well, fuck, it's getting already pretty close to Halloween, so if you do want to hit him up for that shit, you better hit him up fast, because he gets so busy, and he's just gonna turn you away and say, "No, I'm too busy, can't get it done for Halloween for you, dog. Maybe next year." He'll give you the old this, and he'll do that. The Italian types of I don't know what do you call it? Gestures? Yes, gestures. The fuck off gestures. It's what he would do. But he had his movie. I don't check his fucking website, so I don't know. But he had his movies on there. Maybe if he still has copies of them, you could buy one of his movies. And if not, That's pretty much all he's got there, so do it or don't. I don't know, up to you. But he's back now to talk about his pick for this week.
Well, Joe, this is always uncomfortable. What is this? The second or third week? This is the second week of the T-shirt Joe Memorial Gauntlet. And this week we went to HBO Max. And it's a doozy. Or is it? You'll find out when we talk about the hit motion picture Mickey 17 by Oscar award winning. He's a wimmer, you fuck. Oscar award winning visionary. Mong Joe.
Director of Okja.
Fuck. That's One Tasty Pig.
Director of The Host.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just do a breakdown of this movie right quick. So this is based on a book. It's about a dude who starts a business with his buddy, and they don't pay back the people they bought that money from, Joe. Unfortunately for them, they got that money from the mob.
Yeah, just bad business decisions all around. I think, they were like selling cannolis or some shit that nobody wants. And
Macaroons.
Yeah.
Wait, what'd you call them?
Macarons.
Okay, that's how you pronounce it. I fucked up. So these fucking Macron salesmen, instead of paying their fucking debts like men, they decide to go hitch a ride to the moon. Because King Baby Trump, he's starting a new colony on the moon. And everybody's trying to get on this, or it's not on the moon, it's on Hoth, my bad. So everybody's trying to get on this fucking ship so they can start this new colony on the ice planet. And out of desperation, Batman, he says, I'm going to become an expendable. That'll get me on the fucking ship for sure. And it does. Unfortunately for him, he ain't going to become no muscle man and hang out with Stone Cold and Terry Crews and shit. He's going to become resin for a 3D printer. A human 3D printer. God damn it, Joe. This movie right here, more relevant now than when it was made.
Prescient, they would call it.
Fuck. I would call it precious. Because this movie is it's as long as a big fat woman. But you get it. This movie goes on a bit much. But we'll get to that shit. Long story short, they need a motherfucker that they can just print out and implant memories into, or memories into if you want to be erotic. And just so they can have them do like jobs and shit, like, hey, go fix a wire out here in the middle of space. Tell us why this shit's fucked up. Or, hey, we got to come up with a vaccine. And, it's going to take a few fucking times of people dying to get the antidote or whatever the fuck. So that's going to be you, bitch. And the 17th guy, he falls down a fucking ice hole in Hoth, and these woolly polies, they're these big fucking mammoth pill bug things.
But explain there is that he dies all these times, and they use that human fucking 3D printer to rebuild him.
Damn, better than ever. Not really. You would think like it would be an exact copy and everything, but it's not. Like shit's kind of a little fucked up with each one. Maybe that's we're supposed to be like, oh, these bumbling scientists, they're just kicking out wires, and that's why they showed us that specific shot in this fucking 18-hour and 47-minute long movie. But they just had to get that out there. But god damn, this was a long fucking movie. God damn it. Pretty much these fucking inhabitants of this fucking planet, the natives, they fucking save old fucking Mickey 17 and bring him to the surface and say, and then they fuck off. So he goes home now. But gosh darn it, Joe, they already printed out another one.
Mm-hmm.
And there ain't supposed to be two, because if there is, So, you haven't been drinking. How about you explain this a little better, and I'll yell over you time to time. And
So now there's a conflict. Mickey 17 and Mickey 18. Like, hey, who's going to get the girlfriend that they have, Are they going to share her? She's down with that.
and one of the Mickey 18s, like, he seems like he's been thinking about, sucking his own cock for a long time. And, Mickey 17 hasn't been thinking about sucking his cock for a long time. So there's a fucking, a power struggle there in their relationship. But turns out old Bong Joon-ho, he thought about that shit too, because he had to direct it.
Yeah, so who's going to live, who's going to die to continue? Because they can't be, it's illegal for there to be more than one copy of anybody of these expendables or whatever the fuck. Meanwhile,
we should say this, because I probably didn't. Like, they're on Hoth now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're on Hoth living on fucking Trump's freedom ship.
Yeah, they got it, and it's this guy's like this leader of this expedition. He's like a televangelist type.
I mean, it's Trump. You can just say that it's Trump.
I wouldn't say it's Trump. I mean,
really? Because all his followers are wearing red hats and shit.
That's just a stylistic choice.
I don't think so there, Joe. I think Bong Joon-ho isn't the most subtle director out there, and he likes to hit you over the head with things.
I don't think, they really give a fuck about Trump or anything over there. Nah, it's just like some fucking egotistical fucking loony leader, and there's plenty of them. There has been plenty before Trump. There'll be plenty of fucking them after. That's not even thinking just here in the United States.
What about the assassination attempt in the movie? That was very Trump-like.
There's plenty of assassination attempts on leaders all over the place. Again, but sure, for you, Tom. Yes, Trump. He brings some big fucking rock onto their fucking base ship, whatever it is, and as they're cutting that shit open, there's one of them little hedgehog things inside, a little baby one, and well, fuck, they're gonna kill that shit, and well, now all them other hedgehogs out there on the riffs and shit are pissed. They're coming to fucking take over, and that's where our crux of, like, well, what can we do to stop these guys from killing us all? Well, we can kill them first, or we can send old Mickey 17 and Mickey 18 to deal with it.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I liked this movie more yesterday after I saw it. Um, you know, they're all varying degrees, but from all the fucking BJH movies I've seen, they're all pretty much very the same, with his very obvious message just being thrown out there. And this one is, you know, pretty much a greatest hits compilation. Ah, you like Snowpiercer, did you? You like Okja, did you? You like Parasite, did you? All right, we got you. Just stay back. This is an 18-hour movie, so you don't need to bother watch those things because you're getting it all here. And it's just his very blatant message getting out there, wrapped up in a wacky goofball comedy. I liked it. It was okay. Not my least favorite, not my favorite, but it was all right. I think Mark Ruffalo was pretty insufferable throughout this whole thing the whole time. He just like it seemed like he was trying to hold back laughter because he just thought he was doing the greatest job and just couldn't believe he was getting away with just being so funny and off the wall ridiculous. And I don't know. I fucking never liked this guy. Uh and yeah, I didn't uh not for me, but the rest was okay.
Well, I gotta say, this movie, this is for me, dog. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. I didn't notice the fucking runtime at all. Yeah, it was just fun, fun all the way through. I didn't feel it was hitting me over the head with a fucking message because there was just like fun shit going on. I thought it looked really good, Yeah, there are some similarities, I guess, to the way some of the shit looked as in Snowpiercer. Uh, Mark Ruffalo, he was fucking great in this, man. He just fucking off the wall, just fucking good shit. Just like a fun role for him, and it's just it's zany, and I like it. And I think this movie, no, it's on a list for now. It will probably get bumped off. Hopefully, there hasn't really been much
This has been a shit year.
list, so it's like, yeah, this is going on now. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Thanks for the recommendation, Tom.
No worries. I know you were all discouraged last week when I said it. You were like, oh, Christ.
I don't know what I went to go watch in the theaters, and yeah, I don't know. I like this guy's movies, but the trailer for this, it fucking sucked. It made me not want to watch it, and then yeah, you wanted to watch it in the hotel room when we were at the fucking um I don't know, the Hunters Con or whatever. Oh, Mickey 17's on. I said, nah, fuck that. Let's watch Green Lantern, baby. And we did, and we fucking had a good time watching that. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of glad we didn't watch it because I, enjoyed this in my home. It's like, uninterrupted and everything. Good fucking movie, Tom. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I thought it was fine. Like, the sets and the filmmaking, it's all good, but
Yeah.
your mileage will vary how much you want to hear this guy's maybe left-leaning message. I don't know. It all just comes off as don't be a dick, but that. And some things are kind of jumbled. Like at the very end, it's, like, hey, you know what? I'm just Mickey, and that's okay. I'm going to live my best life. Well, maybe there should have been like more of that planted in the movie and not just ending with that. And, like the relationship with him and his girlfriend, they just kind of throw that in there. And she was with him the whole time. For this fucking movie that's like 2.5 hours.
Agree, they should have extended it and made it longer.
No, they just should have used that time a little better.
Part of this.
Like fucking.
Hopefully there'll be an extended cut.
Yeah, that will.
The Ring style. Give us as much fucking make it. Let's see more of like the previous Mickeys too. Fucking turn this into a TV series.
Yeah, I thought it was fine. It was, I had a good enough time as I could, checking the runtime 5 times at least to say, oh Christ. But yeah,
You're like, oh Christ, man, I don't want this to end. Fuck.
I'm having too much fun. But yeah, it is just a very standard Bong Joon-ho movie. If nobody told you this was one of his shit and you've seen his movies before and they just sent you into the screening without any credits or anything, you would probably think, hey, did this fat motherfucker make this shit? Yep, he did. So,
yeah,
it's not a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Like people can put, John Carpenter made this. Well, you could tell he made this fucking shit. So,
yeah, I'm looking forward to Mickey 19 whenever that comes. I'll go see it in the theater this time. I made a mistake on this one, but I won't make that again.
I just hope you're around for it.
Bong Joon, whatever, ho.
That's right. How can you forget the ho part? I like calling him Mr. Ho. But that's just because I'm classy. Well, Joe. Bong Joe. This is going to suck. Because next week is Netflix's turn to present us with a 2025 movie. And as we talked about, a few times, no matter how much popularity Netflix has, and that's in the zeitgeist of the streaming service. Netflix is streaming, baby. It's the worst one, and it's just full of fucking shit. So I couldn't fucking pick one that I wanted to fucking watch, Joe. I said, we'll do fucking Hard Eyes because that just kind of ties in with fucking all this. But you know what? It's one of these fucking movies that are locked. Oh, if you're on the plane with ads, sorry, fuckface, you can't watch this one. Oh, so I guess we'll just go fuck ourselves, even though we're paying for a service. There's stuff on there we can watch. So, Joe, I'm gonna leave it up to you. You can either choose from one of your favorites that you raved about so much, Fear Street, Prom Queen, or we can watch just America's favorite funny man, Adam Sandler, in Happy Gilmore 2. Or we can watch Black America's favorite cross-dresser, Medea, in whatever the fuck her new movie is. Or we can watch the new Jendi Tredakovsky fucking animation classic that Fred Armisen's in, so it's gonna have to be fucking great. Fixed. Joe, which one of those 4 movies would you like to suffer through
Since I've
next week?
not even heard of this one, we're gonna go with Fixed.
Joe, I can't wait. It's going to be fucking great. Everybody here loves fucking animation and samurai jack off. So it's going to be an extremely spooktacular episode next week, just like it was this week. Because, Joe, we're in the Hollow Scream season. Yeah. So head on over to dwnproductions.net. Masks, buzz, props, and custom work, just like the song. If you want a monster made, contact DWN Productions. And then fast custom shirts, hundreds of t-shirts, all at reasonable prices. If you need custom work, contact fast custom shirts. Joe, do you have anything
I would
else?
just like to say, BOYGOB.
Thanks for checking out the show. We hope you dug it, baby. If so, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and let us know down below.
Hey, sorry about that, dog. You know what we didn't do?
Thanks, Toxic Drip. Hey, pets
That's
and
right.
animals. Who the hell is this?
Pets and animals, you better goddamn right now tell Joe who the
Neo
fuck
Geo
you is.
Zach, you know, the former Ghost president. Therese.
I'm glad you remembered that because it just says FGP.
And the Hordecast Live, they want to thank you for watching every episode, Tom, for keeping it on your playlist. And Restream IO. Thank you, Restream. You the real MVP, you know, always the first one in the chat.
Wait, sorry, you gotta say
BOYGOB
something?
again? Fuck.
Thanks for checking out the show. We hope you dug it, baby. If so, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and let us know down below. Support Tom and Joe by heading over to dwnproductions.net and fastcustomshirts.com.
Sorry about that. He says it's Jason, dudes. Ha.
Thanks for checking out the show. We hope you dug it, baby. If so, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and let us know down below. Support Tom and Joe by heading over to dwnproductions.net and fastcustomshirts.com.